Hold that thought. मतलब please do hold that thought.
वो नेस्कैफे वाली वो पैंट के in a
Yes.
cup.
So here we are back again, talking nonsense.
And they were like, oh my god, this coffee is...
And you know, do let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed this. So my name is Faraz, and this is the sequel to our third episode of Great People Having Great Coffee.
And what about your family members? Did they
No.
indulge?
No. Nobody drinks coffee in my family, at least. My father.
Did they even try it at some point and be like, yeah?
No. They did drink coffee. Like my father, when he was in America, he did drink a lot of coffee. My sister drinks tea, and my mother also drinks tea. Then I went to Russia, and one of my friends took me to a nice cafe, and I was blown away by.
Before you went to Russia, all this knowledge, you were oblivious to this.
I was oblivious to a lot of things. I did know that one of the first things that I bought in Russia also was a filter drip maker. So I did regularly drink coffee there, but I was drinking it wrong.
What are your thoughts on filter or drip machine?
I mean, amazing piece of equipment. Like some days you don't want to make coffee with a V60, just put it in the filter and it'll do the job for you.
And it's the same method of brewing, I think, more or less.
Like loose black tea.
Yes.
They steep it and it's very good. You drink it.
But they're more towards the coffee volume.
No, they're mostly tea people.
Tea people.
Yes, they drink a lot of black tea.
Oh, the
Russian.
Black tea with lemon and honey. It's very good.
Yeah.
I don't like black tea with milk anymore. They do sometimes add milk to it.
This is much less sour. Much less.
This is much... ये without supervision मैंने बनाई है.
Okay.
This is me doing my thing alone.
This is you doing your thing and just
like alone.
Okay.
With no supervision. मतलब ये पे कहाँ से शुरू हुआ? I'm trying to find out के...
I went to that. मैं बता रहा हूँ ना. I went to that cafe and the coffee was so good. I was interested and I looked them up and they had barista courses. I was like, I need to do this.
The cafe?
Yeah, it was a small cafe. It was just as big as like this lounge or इससे भी छोटा.
I don't know cafes gave out barista courses.
Yeah, and they did, and they were like, and the best part was I got one-on-one training. The head barista teacher only had me as a student, and I absorbed everything and the you could say the best or the worst part was I learned everything in Russian. I learned everything in Russian. I learned coffee in a fourth language. A wee bit bitter.
It's balanced, but
a bit bitter.
Is it?
मेरा taste palate neutral था ना, that's why I know.
What about मतलब आप blend क्या use कर रहे हो या beans कौन से Arabica या Robusta? Wouldn't that have any effect?
Of course. She was like, dude, every blend is different for every country, considering the temperature, the humidity, the overall temperature of the cafe, the outside. Like, you cannot say कि यार ये blend which works in Germany will work in Pakistan as well.
बड़ी जोर से ये कल्चर जो है ये पाकिस्तान के अंदर
एकदम. So when I finished my course and I came back, I thought Pakistan को time लगेगा, but as my friend sent me this ad of fortunately or unfortunately of Royal Brew, and the minute I saw their ad, there was a DeLonghi machine in it.
Yeah.
One. And this guy claims that he made a cappuccino with a French press.
With a French press.
Now, I was taught by Italian standards that cappuccino has very particular standards, and it took me 4 months just to get the cappuccino milk right, because cappuccino milk is not like latte milk, it's not like flat white milk. It is just...
It has a lot of parts.
Texturizing milk is easier. And making that cappuccino foam that's something else.
Because cappuccino does not have foam like latte. It's not foamy. It's not It's not like puffy foam.
Yeah.
It's aerated in a way that maximum air incorporates into the milk. It's like a souffle kind of.
Yeah.
So the bubbles are in the milk. It's not like there's foam in it.
Yeah.
It's not foamy जो कि आप इस तरह निकाल.
ऐसे करके डाल दो उसके.
Yeah. It has to be incorporated into the milk, and the test for
you need time to learn that. I mean, I'm
the test for a cappuccino is when you take it and you use a spoon. When you turn the foam around, if you see the coffee beneath, that means you failed.
Yeah.
The foam has to be so thick that you don't see any coffee when you do it.
Yeah.
And
right.
For my first test, I had to make a cappuccino in under a minute, or minute 10 second, minute 5. That's actually more harder than it sounds very easy, but it's actually harder than it looks.
Right.
Because in 1 minute, you have to have a station, you have to prepare the grinds, you have to tamp it. 25 seconds तो आपको सिर्फ espresso बनने में लगते हैं. Then you have to make sure the espresso is not over extracted. Have you seen those Vietnamese filters, Fin?
Yeah. Yeah.
I made one of those, and I made a HAROON V60, all in 6 minutes.
Right.
I had to make multiple drinks in 6 minutes. एक हाथ से like मैं एक तरफ मैं वो Fin और वो HAROON कर रहा हूँ, and then I leave that, I leave it to bloom, and then I start with my macchiato, then I start with the cappuccino, and each one of them has to be correct. And during that process, 3 judges are looking at you. One is from here, one is from there, one is from there. They're judging your technique, they're judging how fast, how efficient you are, while your teacher is talking to you and asking you questions about the history of each. The history and वो तुमसे पूछ सकती है एस्प्रेसो के अंदर कितने grams of coffee होती है, and you're thinking about this and that. And I passed that.
Right.
In a 4th language.
Right.
In a language which was completely not native to me. And she was like, "You're my first foreign student, and probably my best student up till now. Like,
right.
You have that passion for coffee."
Right.
That was a very big achievement for me.
Coming back to
Royal Brew.
I knew it. So Royal Brew, yes. So cappuccino with a French press. It broke everything, which I felt like tearing my degrees. Right. I felt like smashing my mocha pot. I was like, so this company claims that you can make a cappuccino with a French press is so ludicrous that it will make Venezuela bankrupt for the 2nd time. Like if I accidentally said it that you can make a cappuccino with a French press, all of the ATMs in Greece will have no cash immediately. Greece will go through another liquidity problem. And then that was one ad, and then I saw another ad, and then I saw another ad, and I just saw people were just like unanimously hating on these people.
And then they're claiming
that they make the best coffee in Pakistan.
They're also claiming कि आप जब coffee order करते हैं तो वो उसको उसी वक्त roast करते हैं.
Which is operationally not even
possible. I mean, if somebody ordered 125 grams of coffee,
yeah.
You think they're going to roast 125? Where's the इतना सा roaster रखा?
Like so if I specialize in just roasting custom coffee for people, right? My price bracket would be very high.
Very high.
I'd be like, देखें मेरे पास raw beans पड़े from this mulk. I have a small roaster like Roast or like you know those small sample roasters.
Yeah.
I showed you this Roast.
Yeah, I know.
I roast 50 grams at once, and I pack it immediately, and then I send it to you, and I will charge like a very high premium for that.
Obviously.
That wasn't even like so their details were so terrible, which just made me want to stab my eye with a number 2 pencil, not even number 3, a number 2 pencil. I would definitely order their coffee once. I'll give it a very non-judgmental, non-biased review. I'll make like different. I'll use a V60. I'll use a Chesway. I'll use a commercial machine. I'll use a mocha pot. I'll make a cappuccino with it. I'll make an espresso with it, and then I will make a master video of different techniques with their coffee. But see, I can't really. It would be very hard for me to not hate them because I already.
Why do you think that is? Is it because
arrogance must stem out of
Is it
something.
because they can listen? No, here's the point that I'm trying to make.
Yeah,
Arrogance के पीछे ना,
there must be something.
there has to be a big brassy balls behind it.
There has to be a lot of.
There has to be certain substance behind
You
it.
must deliver. I would want to make a lot of ASMR videos which are like very pleasant and aesthetic to watch. So that people like, we're all stressed from our life, our 9-to-5 jobs, our spouses, or like whatever, like which really stresses us in our lives, and like the AQI in Lahore, and like the thought that coffee is expensive, and Corona, and
But it is an expensive commodity, and
yeah, I mean, but
comparing it to tea.
like tea is like I don't. It's not like I hate tea like religiously. I just don't like the fact that it is so overrated. The fact that it offers no health benefit. It actually deteriorates your health.
Apart from health, it doesn't offer any benefit of the caffeine content use
And you cannot do much with tea. Like पतीले के अंदर चाय उबाल के उसके अंदर दूध डाल.
Exactly.
You
With
cannot.
coffee, there is a whole dimension to it.
If I had like 9 lives like a cat, I think I would need the 10th life just to touch over fully the ocean that is coffee. And even then I don't think. Like coffee is like as deep as the Mariana Trench. It's an ocean, and the more you study about it, the less you think you know.
Right.
That's what I think. So,
और क्या बोलना?
oh, I think I'm done.
You think you're done?
Yes. उसके वो good content यार. ये अभी तुम edit करोगे, and like it's gonna be a lot of like.
Time लगेगा.
बड़ा ठीक ठाक.
And
I'm going to edit this in something.
post करे, and like I would really want royal brew to
So
see.
how much of that royal blue stuff do you want in this video?
सारा.
I'm going to get a lot of bashing after this.
I think you should.
Why? क्यों?
No, you will. And I think it's good because I don't like when people fool people into something and get away with it.